10 years ago, Don't Nod Entertainment released Life is Strange, an episodic, narrative-focused adventure series. Life is Strange introduced us to iconic and emotionally resonant characters who are dealing with the turmoil of everyday life while finding themselves entwined in supernatural mystery. This mix of teenage drama and otherworldly intrigue made Life is Strange a standout video game experience and also made it our 2015 Megadad's Game of the Year. Don't Nod followed up that game with an equally captivating sequel, Life is Strange 2, but ever since then the series has been handed off to Deck 9 Studios. And while those subsequent games have been a valiant effort at trying to emulate what it was that made Life is Strange so great, I've made it no secret that since Don't Nod left the series, the magic has been gone. Now, 10 years after Life is Strange introduced itself into the world, Don't Nod Entertainment is back with another episodic narrative adventure series called Lost Records. And I'm here to tell you, the magic is back. Lost Record hits that vein that Life is Strange tapped over a decade ago by introducing us to the most relatable and compelling ensemble of characters that I've had the pleasure of spending time with in a video game in a very long time, and it wraps them in a cozy blanket of otherworldly suspense. The first chapter of this series is titled Bloom, and it places you in the shoes of Swan, a woman who's returning back to her teenage hometown of Velvet Cove, Michigan. Swan is back to reunite with her best friends from her high school years. And as she begins to reminisce, it becomes very apparent that there is a dark mystery rooted way back in 1995. And the hook of Lost Records is that the game continually bounces you back and forth between the present day and the last summer that Swan spent in Velvet Cove, slowly peeling back the layers of this compelling mystery. What Lost Records does so well, and honestly it's a testament to the craftsmanship of what Don't Nod is able to achieve in their games, is it lets you live in the small moments. It lets the game breathe. Each character is nuanced in the best ways, not just delivering big speeches or compelling narrative moments. They're truly earnest in the smallest of ways that makes them feel so true to life. You're able to read small emotions on the characters' faces when they don't say what's on their mind. You feel their apprehension and their anxiety as they navigate through their awkward teenage dramas like we all did growing up. And you laugh at their relatable youthfulness as you watch these characters try to figure out who they are over the course of the summer. This is what really makes Lost Records such an achievement in interactive storytelling. Not every moment is small, but it's Don't Nod's willingness to let you live in those small moments and to really let you play them to their fullest. That's what sets this game apart, and that's what really sells the big, impactful narrative beats when they happen. Lost Records allows you to document your experience in an extremely personal way through the lens of Swan's camcorder. Swan is a movie fanatic, and she carries her camera with her everywhere she goes, documenting life around Velvet Cove. And the game gives you the freedom to capture your experience in this special way. Every area in Lost Records has points of interest that you can record with your camcorder at any time by pressing the R1 button, something that photo mode enthusiasts like myself will really appreciate. And once you've filmed enough points of interest within each area, the game allows you to edit that footage together to create your own personalized documentary. Lost Records will even use your custom footage in certain key points in the game that really adds that special personal touch to your experience. And as with any good narrative adventure, it's your choices that ultimately give the most impact. Not only do your choices impact the flow of the story, but your personal relationships with the other characters will ebb and flow in a very realistic manner. There are so many moments in Lost Records where the game will nudge you and let you know that your choices are really having an impact on those around you. I really felt like I was guiding Swan through this journey in meaningful ways. And as with any Megadad's review, we take a moment to talk about the family focus. Is this game appropriate for you to play with your kids or around your kids? And the answer to that is no. And this is very important because Lost Records has very dramatic themes and excessive language. The game starts in a very cheerful way with Swan in her bedroom talking to her kitty and recording her toys, but the game does turn on a dime and gets very mature, very fast. And we need to give you a warning that this is not a game to play around your kids. Lost Record tells a wonderful story across the decades, one about the bonds we make with each other through the ages. It made me think back on my days as a teenager, and it made me wonder on what kind of adventures, friendships, and heartbreak my own kids will have when they reach this stage in their life in just a few short years. It's a beautiful play that does exactly what I come to games for. It transported me to another time, another place, and it allowed me to experience a resonant story through the eyes of amazing characters. Don't Nod has an absolute masterpiece on its hands here, and I'm so excited to play the next chapter of Lost Records when it releases this April. I give Lost Records Bloom 4.5 out of 5 stars.